Hey, what's up guys? It's Jackson here at Panama City Cycles, and in front of me I have one of my favorite motorcycles of all times, the Ténéré 700. This one is a 2024. Yamaha has made some changes for 2024 I think you guys will like, which means that Yamaha has been paying attention to what you guys want and what you guys have been asking for. There's nothing better than companies that listen like Yamaha and give you what you want. There's been some changes to the ABS system. I'll go over that. It has a new TFT display for 2024. I'll go over some of those features. And it has the Yamaha CP2 engine, 689 cc's, that everyone knows and loves from the Yamaha MT-07. So let's not hesitate. I'll hop on this bad boy, ride it, and tell you guys a little bit about what I think. I have not ridden a 24. I have ridden a 23. I'm sure it will ride just as good as the 23. I love this bike. It just handles so well. The new TFT display looks great, as you can see. Anyway guys, first things first, let's talk about power. And this bike has plenty of it. It is comfortable to ride on the streets. It does do well, but I just want to state for the record, and you know, Yamaha states this as well, that this is like a straight up adventure bike. This thing is not genuinely intended to be a street only motorcycle. Yamaha is a serious contender in the adventure category, and they wanted this bike to be lightweight, nimble, slim, and fun to ride, and pretty much handle whatever terrain you're willing to throw at it. And it absolutely can. It's just such a blast to ride, and it handles so well. And the addition of the TFT display, hands down, just makes the bike, in my opinion. It's definitely got some torque. And let's talk about seat height too. I mean, it is not a low bike by any means. The seat height is almost 34.5 inches. I believe it's 34.4 to be exact. So it is a tall bike, but for good reason. I mean, it's got 9.5 inches of ground clearance. I mean, it's meant to be able to get you where you need to go over stuff, you know, be able to handle some trails and pretty much whatever you throw at it. You know, and speaking of, you know, whatever you throw at it in trails, you know, I mentioned there's some changes to the ABS system in 24. So now we have 3 ABS modes. Mode 1 is full ABS, front and rear, you know, just exactly what you would want for like street riding. And then mode 2 is ABS only in the front, and then mode 3 is no ABS at all. And then as you can see, like I mentioned, we also have this beautiful TFT display for 24, which just makes the bike. And then you can connect your smartphone to it on the Wide Connect app, and you can you know, it'll notify you of incoming text messages, phone calls. It will also track your ride data, which is super cool, so speed, distance, and all that. So that's new for 2024 with the TFT display. For brakes, you know, it's got good braking power. It's got a 282 millimeter brake discs in the front with dual Brembo calipers, and then 245 millimeter brake discs in the back. The bike itself weighs just over 450 pounds, I believe 452 to be exact. So, you know, pretty lightweight bike for what it is, and just straight up fun. You know, straight up fun. So like I said, it's got the MT-07 motor. I believe it's tuned a little differently in this bike than it is in the MT-07. It's got some torque. It's really fun to ride. I actually like the motor better in the Ténéré 700 than in the MT-07. I feel like it does better. It feels better. It rides better to me personally. And it is a dual overhead cam, twin, and I mean, it's just badass. Let's be real. It's just a badass motor for this bike. See that? I mean, just picks up and goes, you know. We'll brake check. Boo, 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 and brakes. That's ABS all the way on. And I know this sounds really weird, guys, but you know, one of the reasons why I love this bike so much is because I'm on my tippy toes. And I'm not on my tippy toes on anything. I have a 34-inch inseam. This bike's 34.5 inches, so I'm like barely on my tippy toes here. But I just think it's great. It just makes it that much more fun to ride for me. That I'm not, my feet aren't dragging the ground, man, you know. I wish I could do some off-road dirt videos, you know, but you know, you take what you can get, and you know, I'm limited on what I can show you guys, but at least I can talk about the bike and, you know, everything that I think is great. There's your ABS button. You also have your USB right here as well, you know, for charging your phone and all that good stuff. Well, I'm not too familiar with the display yet, so let's go trip 1, trip 2, trip F. Fuel mileage, it tells you fuel, average fuel, odometer, coolant temperature, air temperature. All right, so there's some good stuff there. We'll just keep it on odometer. All right, let's talk about suspension a little bit. Suspension is nice and cush. I mean, it is beautiful. It's 43mm inverted forks in the front, fully adjustable, rebound compression. So you got all that there. It's got a 4.2 gallon tank, so plenty of fuel. And I really think that you'll enjoy this bike. Like I said, it's pretty much like to me personally, it's like a glorified dirt bike with a bigger motor, so it'll do better on the street. Would it be the most comfortable bike in the world on long street hauls? Absolutely not. If that's what you want, this is not the bike for you. But if you like to go play in the dirt, you want to go in the woods, you want a bike that can give you the best of both worlds, this bike is definitely it. I really like the bike, especially the price point. You know, when you try to compare this to the Africa Twin, is the Africa Twin an awesome bike? Yes. Can the Africa Twin, can you tour on the street with it? Yes, but you're also going to pay almost double the money. I think Yamaha nailed this bike in all aspects. It's just really, really great for what it's intended for. It handles really great. You can wheelie it if you want to. It's got the power to do so, and it is really, really fun to ride. It's one of my favorite bikes for a reason. I just think it's an excellent motorcycle. Then we'll do the balance check for you guys. We'll slow it down, do that center of gravity, and then I mean the front end is like it's got 27 degrees of brake, so I mean it turns really nicely. It does really well. You know, we're slowing her down. Center of gravity is good. This bike is awesome, and I think you'd love it. And did I mention you look cool on it? Ooh, I mean, look, bam. Anyway, guys, this bad boy is going to a new home. It does also have LED lights all the way around, and they get really, really bright. I mean, Yamaha thought of everything, and I think the 2024 Tenere is the perfect bike. It was a really awesome bike before, but it did lack some ABS features, and you know, everything is starting to come with a TFT display, and people like them. I mean, they're just really good looking. You know, it's nice to be on something that's kind of futuristic and you know, clear. You can be seen well in the day and at night. Yeah, I mean, it's just great. So if you've been interested in the Tenere 700, you know, go check one out, sit on it, you know, ride it if you're able to ride it. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. Like I said, it's a beautiful motorcycle. It comes in 2 colors. It comes in Yamaha Team Blue in this matte gray color, and it is one of the best looking motorcycles out there, hands down. I mean, it is just an excellent looking motorcycle. And if you get on Google or whatever, you know, type in like built Tenere. I like to build things. I like to customize things, and I mean, you can do some really rad stuff to this bike. Really rad stuff. You know, a buddy of mine has relocated the exhaust in the back. He's done some really great you know, guards. You know, they make some great panniers for it. You know, additional light kits, taller windshields, pretty much anything that you can think of. You know, the little 2-pot Brembos on the front are plenty. It's got plenty of stopping power. You know, it's got your little wave rotors. And they make some really great exhaust systems too. Check out some, I think Karapovich makes a really cool exhaust system for the bike. So if you've been thinking about a Yamaha Tenere, just go check it out. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys have a great day.